Most readers skip Genesis chapter 5, the list of names, ages, and repetitions. But in Hebrew, this chapter is not a list. It is a design, a pattern laid down like a heartbeat. He lived, he fathered, all his days were, and he died. Again and again, a rhythm marking the rise and fall of early humanity. And then, in the middle of the pattern, something impossible happens. A break, a disruption, a man who does not follow the rule. This is not a genealogy, this is the architecture of the story. And when you see how it works, you will understand Genesis in a way most people never have. Section 1. Introduction to the chapter. Ze Sefer Toldedet Adam. This is the book of the generations of Adam. Genesis begins the chapter like a written record, formal, deliberate, purposeful. Before the list begins, the text returns us to the beginning. On the day God created the human, in the likeness of God he made him. The genealogy is not about death, it is built on identity, a reminder of who humans were made to be before the pattern begins. Section 2. The pattern begins. Adam to Seth to Enosh. 1. Adam. Vayechi Adam. Adam lived. Adam lives 130 years and begets a son in his likeness, according to his image. The pattern begins with reflection, image passing into image. 2. Seth. Vayikra et shmo Shet. He called his name Seth. Seth, appointed. A continuation after loss, a line preserved. Seth lives, begets Enosh, and his days end. The rhythm sets in. 3. Enosh. Enosh. Enosh, mortal one. Human frailty given a name. He lives, he fathers, his days are numbered, and the pattern holds. Section 3. The drumbeat of humanity. From here the chapter becomes a heartbeat. He lived, he fathered, all his days were, and he died. Kinan, Mahalalel, Jared, each name carrying a shade of meaning, each life a brief flame in the long arc of time. The genealogy moves with purpose, generation after generation, towards something unspoken but inevitable. Section 4. The break in the pattern. Enoch. Then suddenly the rhythm stops. Vayitalech Hanoch et Elohim. Enoch walked with God. For every name before him, he lived, he fathered, he died. But for Enoch, the Hebrew changes. He walked with God. For 300 years he walked. Then the text says, and he was not, for God took him. No death recorded, no years totaled, a disappearance inside the pattern. The chapter whispers, pay attention. This man's life breaks the design. He does not end as the others end. He simply is gone. Section 5. The pattern resumes. Methuselah to Lamech. After Enoch's disappearance, the drumbeat returns. Methuselah. The longest span in the chapter, a lifetime stretched across centuries. He lived, he fathered, all his days were, and he died. Lamech. A name meaning strength, a man who speaks as Adam once spoke, naming his son with purpose. Vayikra et shmo Noach. He called his name Noah. Noah, he says, this one will bring relief from our work and from the ground that was cursed. Noah's name is the first name spoken with hope for the future. The story is shifting. Section 6. The chapter ends with a doorway. Genesis 5 ends not with death, but with a birth. Noah, and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The genealogy is complete, the design is set. The world is now ready for the events that will reshape it. A chapter of rhythm ends with a threshold. The next story waits behind it. If this pattern of lives and generations has shown you something new, share the insight with another. Lift the journey with a like, and walk with us farther by subscribing. Ahead lies a turning of the world and the beginning of another story.